Today we're taking a look at merge sorted arrays. Given two sorted integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, merge nums1 into nums2 as one sorted array. The number of elements initialized in nums1 and nums2 are m and n respectively. You may assume that nums1 has enough space size that is greater than or equal to m plus n to hold additional elements from nums2. So basically we're given two integer arrays and also the size of how many sorted elements there are actually present in each of the arrays in m and n, and we need to combine or merge both of these arrays in such a way inside nums1. We cannot use another array to store them. We need to do it inside nums1 without losing any kind of information, such that the final output array is also sorted. So the brute force way or the greedy way to do this would be to take nums2 and insert it behind nums1. So this will become 1 2 3 2 5 6, but as you can see that is not sorted. What we can do is we can just sort the resulting array, so 1 2 3 and then 2 5 6, and we can just sort this entire array and that will give us the result, but that's not very optimal. What we would want to do for the optimal solution is we would want to compare the last two elements, because these would be the greatest elements in both of these arrays. So we will compare the last two elements, and whichever one is greater we will place in the m plus n minus 1th position in nums1. So this would be the m plus n minus 1th position. So m is 3, n is 3, 3 plus 3 minus 1, so that is 5. So this is the fifth position. So 0 1 2 3 4 5, this is the fifth position. So we compare 3 and 6 and we place 6 because that is greater over here, and then we move the pointer of nums1 one step backward, which is 5. So we compare 5 and 3 and then we place 5 over here, and then we compare 3 and 2, we place 3 over here. We compare 2 and 2. In this step it doesn't matter where we place what, we place 2 over here. Now at this point nums of 2 has gotten over, but we don't need to carry out any other operations because everything else in nums1 is already in place. So let's code this. First we need to create those two pointers which I was mentioning, one which will point to 3 and one another which will point to 6. So I will point to nums of 1, which will be m minus 1, and j will point to nums of 2, which will be n minus 1. And another pointer we need to keep is one that will point to where this element should be inserted. So over here m plus n minus 1, so that will be index, which will be m plus n minus 1. Now we need to start a while loop till I is not equal to 0 and j is not equal to 0. So till the point both of these arrays have some elements left. We will come to the case when one array runs out and another array has some elements remaining later. So we will check if nums1 of I is greater than or equal to nums2 of j. If it is, then we just place nums1 of I in the index position. So why we are doing index minus minus is this will take the current value of index, and after performing this entire operation it will decrement the value of index. So if we did not do that, we would have to have another line over here which would say index minus minus, but that's just waste of space. So this is better. And if nums of 1 is not greater than or equal to, what we will do is we will place nums of 2 in index minus minus. So nums of 2 of j minus minus. Now once this is done, we have to think of a case where nums of 1 might run out, or I might go to -1 and nums of 2 will still have values. For that case we need to write another while loop, which is while j is greater than or equal to 0, and we just need to place everything that is remaining in nums of 2 into nums of 1.